The Grammys were last night, and it was full of political statements from the world's most famous pedophiles, Hollywood celebrities. Yeah, Lady Gaga accepted her award and felt compelled to tell everybody that...
And I just want to say tonight that trans people are not invisible.
Yeah, we know they're not invisible. That's why we're always laughing at the way they look. Also, invisibility is like a superpower. They're not superheroes. And if they were, their power would be shape-shifting into sandals if they identify as. Trevor Noah made like 50 jokes about illegals getting deported, which I don't really understand because half of Hollywood said they were leaving America because it's so terrible. And if America's so terrible, you should be happy for the people getting kicked out. You should catch a ride with them. And Alicia Keys said that DEI is not a threat, it's a gift. And if that gift's an unqualified workforce hired based on their skin color and pronouns, then I guess she's right. Problem is, it's a shitty gift, and that's why we're returning it. Also, Kanye West told Diddy, hold my beer. I don't know, this shit's just weird. That was the 2025 Grammys in a nutshell. If you missed it, be glad you did.
Yes, I appreciate him for calling this out. This is exactly what happened. I have the clips. I'm going to show you something. When you look at the Grammys and these Hollywood people, totally crazy, they actually politicized the whole event, especially Trevor Noah, telling me, oh, DEI is like this. Some were struggling just to give a jab to Trump. That is just what I noticed throughout. But at a certain point, nobody cares because a lot of people are not even watching this again. That is the truth. If you ask someone if the Grammy took place, they don't even know. I myself, when I went on X, before I realized that something like this was happening, it is important we take an exclusive look into some of these crazy videos.
Tucker, I went to Mar-a-Lago to be with him election night. He hadn't slept in like 72 hours. Then he wins the election. I jump on a plane. I flew to Las Vegas and picked up my wife, and then I flew to Hawaii. And the guy's calling me the guy doesn't sleep. He just keeps going and going and going. And you know the rallies that he was doing leading up to the election night. And I left election night. I jumped on the plane at 4 a.m. He was still up when I left at 4 a.m. And I literally, I don't know if the guy slept since then. It's unbelievable.
All of that is totally real and on a diet that you would not like recommend to any person.
Never seen him drink water. And, you know, I've been with him a lot since the election. Still haven't seen him drink water. He doesn't, it's just, he's.
What do you think that, do you have any guesses? I mean, you're in the business of like getting maximum performance out of body and mind and spirit.
Right.
And he's doing the opposite of everything you'd recommend, but, you know, running the world.
Yeah.
Do you have any guesses as to how that happens?
I don't know. He's unlike any human that I've ever met, you know? And I say it all the time. I've never seen anybody that operates the way that
in music as voted on by the 13,000 members of the Recording Academy and 20 million illegal immigrants. And tonight, no matter what happens, history will be made. And 20 million illegal immigrants.
You voted for Donald Trump, then that means that you voted for people to be deported, and you voted for children to be taken away from their families, and you're racist, and you're a monster, and you have no empathy, and yada yada blah blah blah. Let me tell you something. The alternative was voting for a woman who was in charge of the border for the last 4 years, and over 300,000 children have gone missing under her watch, many of whom have now been trafficked or labor trafficked or are still missing. Tell me again how I didn't vote for the best interests of children? The alternative was voting for an administration who for the last 4 years let millions of illegal unvetted people to come into the country where my children live and play Russian roulette with American safety. The alternative was voting for a woman who could not do one interview and give a clear and direct explanation of what she had planned for the border. What you're seeing is that she failed at her job for the last 4 years of keeping that border secure. And before you're like, oh, well, it's not everybody. There are people that come to have a better life, and there are good people. Nobody's saying that there's not. And nobody's saying that they can't be here. Do it the right way. If there's 100 people that come, one is bad, the rest are good. Guess what? I don't want that risk. My kids live here. There is a reason that these laws are in place, is to protect American citizens. I don't know why you guys cannot see that. I don't know what's not clicking. And then you hear, well, Americans commit more crimes in America than other people. And what does that have to do with the price of tea in China? I don't want a criminal in office. I would never vote for a criminal. So the alternative was letting in millions of criminals. That's the better alternative. You guys are like, sometimes I wonder. The difference between someone who voted for Donald Trump and someone who voted for Kamala Harris, if you ask someone why they voted for Donald Trump, they can give you reasons, logic, statistics, facts. If you ask someone why they voted for Kamala Harris, they're going to give you reasons why you shouldn't vote for Donald Trump. See the difference? If you watch Donald Trump's campaign, it's about policies that he planned to implement for America. If you watch Kamala's campaign, it's about why you shouldn't vote for Donald Trump. Do you see the difference? The right was focused on the right. The left is also focused on the right. There's a problem there. Whenever the left talks about politics, they're always talking about why Orange Man bad, and they are never talking about why Kamala is the better choice. Because you can't. Because if you focus on policies and numbers and facts, you focus on the effects that it had on Americans, and you love America, then you'd be forced to acknowledge maybe it isn't the better choice. And that is why more people than ever have left the Democratic Party. So the next time you say that somebody who voted for Donald Trump, who voted in favor of deportations, is a racist, I want you to tell me what the alternative was, the effects of the alternative, and why that alternative was a better choice.
I think the ones that should be deported are being deported. To be honest, I'm a Latina. My family came from this country to this country legally.
Yes, I don't watch the Grammy. I was actually shocked that this was happening. When you take a look at this video, I'm about to show you, according to the person who posted this, Joy just stoned everyone at the Grammys talking about Trump deportations.
Deported are being deported. To be honest, I'm a Latina. My family came from this country to this country legally. And I love to see rapists, human traffickers deported. I don't want to see them here. I want us to be free for all colors, for all people. Like, that's what makes America great again. So we can create, so we can live. Like, as an artist, as a musician, I want to be able to walk at night and not think that I'm going to get killed by an illegal alien. And so those are the people getting deported, and those are the people that should get.
The Grammys were last night. What did you think?
I loved them, and I loved that Beyonce won for Best Country Album, and she also won for Album of the Year. She is the most nominated, artist. She's in Grammy history with 99 throughout her career. I think what was really important is she said sometimes the word genre makes it. Genre is a code word to keep us in.
Then Shakira also won, and she took the chance, she took the opportunity to use her platform to defend our community that's being targeted and profiled, and more people need to lose the fear and do what Shakira did last night. We have a clip.
I want to dedicate this award to all my immigrant brothers and sisters.
Yes, the viewer was impressed with the Grammy. Even with what Kanye West did, they can't even condemn that. They were extremely happy because Shakira could call out, like, wow, illegal immigrant, oh, this, that. They were happy with that. At a certain point, I don't want to comment much on this. These people encouraged what this Biden administration was doing, and no doubt, I understand people actually even hate when I put these people on my show. Thank you guys for always being there. I don't want to make this video long because this is not actually my topic. I just want to show you some of these crazy things at the Grammy. God bless you abundantly. As some the short clips behind this video, that is for the algorithm. You can stop here.
Woke Hollywood has officially gone too far. Kanye West showed up at the Grammys tonight with his wife, Beyonce in her birthday suit. This is what's going on in Hollywood. The grown men, they show up in dresses pretending to be women, and the women show up in nothing. Now, I don't know if this is some humiliation ritual, but let me just tell you, this made me gayer than I already am. This is trashy, it's not classy, it's desperate. Nobody needs to see your coochie out on the red carpet. I had to put big black bars on this photo to even show it to you. Kim Kardashian, when she saw these black bars, she tried to swallow them.
Essential.
Early on, immediately.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10.
To her.
The EU does not treat the U.S. fairly on trade, and that he has some big complaints. Is that true?
Right? And it doesn't mean that we should sit and pretend that it's suddenly okay, that this new presidency is just going to keep on keeping on. That is not the case. And because, final point for me, a year and a half is because...
This is the United States.
You're talking about a man who didn't become the president of the United States because of merit.
This lady is not unstopped.
Where awful things have happened. So,
and sparks move things. And it doesn't matter how much water you have.
Future president and his gag are a funky in policy.
The city of the Pacific Palisades is burning, and
I flew here last night. I was on a plane.
You getting water to areas that need.
He's been trained his whole life to do. What do we do?
All right, right now you're looking straight. Remember it.
As a country about James.
Yeah, and then I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel. I don't know.
Jordan.
In the 5 tenants of
Palisades Village right here. This is the town center of sorts.
And he did this little dance.
Josh Green, the governor of down in Hawaii. And
then we watch the news or talk to my friends.
Now look, I have a lot of fear.
This is not
position yesterday, so this is.
For the past 20 plus years, most people